Let's see. Are we live? Apparently we are. Hello, everybody. Right, welcome back to Tektopia or Tech Warfare. Take your pick on the name, it doesn't really matter. But we're here in Sidlington, my little town, where I've been doing a wee bit of work between episodes and between streams, and so I've got a fair bit to show you. So I'm trying to think. Well, where we were, in the last stream we built that monstrosity, that vile thing. I have now put a garden in, and I've also put a walkway in around this side, which I'm going to do some decorating around. Well, I put a garden space. I haven't gardened it yet. It needs a little bit of, je ne sais quoi. But we've got a walkway up here, and obviously we've done that. Since then, I've now gone in and built quite a bit more wall, right over to here, then around here, coming around the past of the storeroom, down here, and round to a tower at the end. This wall isn't quite finished, as is neither is this one, and this area here is where I'm planning to build possibly this episode, but I've extended the water round. I need to decorate this, get rid of the torches around here, also around there. I actually need some grapes, so let's go and grab some of those while I'm waffling. Because it's important to be able to recognise the fact that you waffle. So yeah, this area, this wall here needs finishing off. It just needs tidying. Well, it needs untidying, I suppose would be the correct terminology. The rustic wine side of things is going reasonably well. Certainly the Ironberry wine is anyway, and that's why I'm just popping down here to grab a quick batch of grapes, because I'm out of grapage over there. And then I'll show you what I've done with the crystal machine, and then we can get on with actually doing something new, because that'll be good too. Okay. That should keep us ticking. Yeah, so what's been going on? Well, I do want to get this gatehouse done today, so I can start the walls that way and start planning things, because we've got a little square there. I want to get a big square in the middle here. Possibly another inn even as well, I don't know. I mean, you don't have to have just one tavern, do you? And also, we've got a set of instructions at spawn, and pick this up from our spawn area. This is our ability to send and receive things, so I can say who I want to send stuff to, warehouse, spawn, wherever, and it will, anything I put in there will go there apparently. That's how that. Hi Husky. I just need to go and get this wine fermenting. Yeah, so been busy, and I'll show you the other thing I've been busy with in a moment, just as soon as I've jumped up and down on these grapes. Gimme. Thank you. There's some left, which is always nice, and we'll take those. Right, now that is the same quality, so we might as well just sup it. This is only saturation anyway, off of wine. That one we hadn't done anything with. This has gone up, so we'll improve that over there, and that has gone up as well, so we'll input you over there. I'm going to get a little bit drunk now, I think, but I'll also have lots of yellow hearts. Hi Terry. Inebriated, I think we'll only manage inebriated level 1, maybe we got inebriated 2. You never want to get much beyond inebriated 2, because it's going to hurt. 1, 2, and 1, 2. So we should be good to get those improving. I'm just going to leave the bottles in actually. Bang. And I really do need to do the other things like mead from honey and cider and the other ones, because and the wild berries, you can make those into wine as well. I believe we can certainly make juice, and the juice can be made into wild berry wine. I can't remember what effect that has though. Other than inebriated seems to be a good effect to get. Let me have a drink of my beer while I'm thinking about it, actually. So I hope everybody's had a good week anyway. Mine's been alright, actually. It's been a good weekend because the wife's away. No, she's gone to Spain actually with two of her colleagues from work. They booked a long weekend away. So yeah. I wish our drunkenness worked on that one. So in the last episode I built this with the crystal machine, and I made a mistake. I better not stand there if I could get crushed. I made a mistake trying to do a 3 across, but of course the only way that would have worked is if I had a triple piston extender, which my redstone skills are certainly not sufficiently good to do. So this is the alternative solution. It's a stack of them, and they basically, that one ran fully. These ones have only been running for about half the time, as you can tell, because they've done about half the work. But I think we're going to be kind of all right for crystals for a goodly amount of time, really. I don't think we're going to have to worry about anything much happening there. So we get a really nice, pretty mass of crystals. Once this is completed fully, it will be 363 crystals in a harvest. Because there'll be one there as well. and there. Well, there'll be the ones. This bit in the middle, obviously wasted space, you can't do anything with it, but this is definitely working. So that's the thing. And my plans, I've been doing a little bit of planning and laying out. So I've got another house built back here. This is not populated, it's not inhabited, and it's not in any way cleaned up. It's just straight jungle, acacia and birch. I'm going to try to use birch, but obviously not birch logs because they're vile. So you get a couple of back-to-backs like that. Again, slight variations, a little bit of stuff going on up here. We'll get the street coming round. We'll get another thing on that. I'll give us room for 2 more villagers. I may just do them as kids though. So we need to get a couple of things. And this bit over here, right. Plans within plans. So I'm going to have a gatehouse over there at the bridge. But we're also going to have a gatehouse here. And it's going to come down. We're going to have gates here, gates on this one, or tower, and then we're going to come down to here, and this is going to be our dock area where we'll relocate the fishing machine over here somehow. I'm going to do some kind of sorting machine on it, just to try and some simple sorting, just to get rid of a whole load of the garbage. There's so much rubbish in that I don't need anymore. And just ideally I just want to keep things like enchanted books and the few rare things I can do. But you can also put down here, they could be able to put an ancient warfare NPC down here who can come in and get food from the town hall, and we'll have a town hall block in the town hall for the ancient warfare NPCs eventually. And this bit here is going to be some kind of guard castle structure overlooking, so we've got a good solid looking cliff face overhanging there, and then over there is where the start of my castle is going to be, and that's going to be mine on the outcropping of the hill over there. So just that bit there I may widen and do something with. This bit no, because I've just it doesn't really need it. Yeah, that's where we are. So what to do first? Let's get a couple of kids. Do a couple of kiddies, kiddie winkles, and for that I'm going to want a couple of beds. I am going to want some stickage and some plankage to make some That should do the trick. Oh, I've got a little bit carried away with my tables. Doesn't matter. Oh, no, I had a load of other tables too. Right. Oh, and let's not forget the one other thing I need, which of course is an item frame and a dwelling token. Leather, 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 leather. There. Oh man, just the one. Thank you. So yeah, I kind of. It's with the server, with it being a server, I like to try and get on at least once a day, just to do something, even if it's just empty my my fish farm. It just, you know, to me, it's just good sense. Doesn't really matter what colour they are, because they are going to be right. We'll set you opposite each other so you can talk, facing each other rather than facing away. And while I'm in here, even though they're not necessary, I shall give you one of them. Can have a candle. There you go, just to give it that little bit of home feeling. We need a token. I'd like to also dress it up, so I'll grab a few bits and pieces, and we need to, oops, that is not how you create path blocks. We'll come back and grab a few gravel and coarse dirt later, but I've decided I'm going to try and keep these much more path path blocks rather than faffing around with all the multitude of blocks, just to keep things simple. So yeah, that'll do us around there, just for simplicity's sake. What have I got? Oh, I know I've got that. Got a little something stuck in my teeth, I think. Right, I'm going to go off camera over here a bit. Something I had for tea, although I've not had a lot. Right, let me toothpicking with Sid. Let me grab some. Grab a little bit of. We'll go with a bit of ironwood leaves, and we shall take a little bit of bone meal. A couple of lupins. I'm loath to use. I'm going to try that yucca flower. Just a couple of those. I'll just take one of those, and maybe well. I wish those guys had stopped with a constant piping. I don't know what possessed me to want bards. Yes, they are. Look, his happiness is way up at 91. Won't be in a minute. I'm going to punch him. Oh, they are so annoying. Need to block that off then, don't I? What are you? Your ironwood leaves. That's fine then. That's simple enough. Put a fence in. A hedge, I should say. Right, well, I'll get a little bit of mistletoe on there. I'm curious about this one. Doesn't seem to be spiky. That's alright, I'm happy then. That's a light block, so you can go there. We'll get a little bit of that there. We'll pop another one there. Get a little bit of this going on around here. I mean, it really is a rubbish garden, but you know, these are peasant hovels. They're not supposed to be well appointed. Well, that's my argument anyway. I'm sticking to it. There's no way they can get through that. That's fine. Get a bit of that going. What have I got left? Some man. dear, sorry, pardon me while I choke. We'll pop a little bit of that there, one of those back here, and yeah, I don't know, do that there. There we go. That gives us a little bit of colour. We'll carry this round, and I'm going to just take this back to being a, oh, hang on. Or take that back to being a normal block, because I don't like it when you can see the stones underneath. Now here's where I want to start thinking about what we're going to do with the thing. Let me just warn Claire on stream, just so you know, I am streaming. Well, you never know, because obviously if it's entirely possible that you're not aware, and if so, why not? Sorry. Right, okay, let me just get a little bit of that going. Now here I want to do something with that and that. Let's just come in and break that one out, pop that in, and quickly chisel that back so it can't think. There you go. You see, you've got a lovely. It's like you build them a path and they just go and do their own thing. It's so demoralizing. Whee! But I love that. Let's just drop them in. I'm going to stick a bit more mistletoe over here, seeing as I can. Right, we need that bed token, and then we can put 2 kids in, and at least the teacher will have something to do. Because at the moment, that teacher's costing us food, and they're not earning the keep. So I have been trading all week as well, so we can come over here, get a 2-person. Oh wow, we're up to 8 for a 2-person dwelling. That's fine. 28 for a 6. God. And we are going to need to do, I think, these coops today. I don't think there's any avoiding it. We're going to have to get down that route. Right, what else? I seem to have been playing quite a bit today, so if I seem vague at any time, it's because I've been a bit stuck behind the computer a bit, probably too long, if I'm brutally honest with myself. But you know, right, I want to have one of that one, one of who they're very virile. We'll have one of them. Oh, and I've set this cook back to making beetroot because I was getting loads of beets. Lapis, potatoes. Oh, hang on. Redstone trade's back. I can do that. I've been saving that one up. But we might even be able to do slightly more. Let me just have a look. Not quite in there. Oh, we can actually do the lapis trade as well. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll get us some more emeralds, won't it? Come here, you. 5 lapis. And 1. There you go, not bad. 17 emeralds back. So the cost of everything goes up as you buy more of it. So yeah, it's supply and demand. The idea, I suppose, is supply and demand. You know, there's supply and demand in real life as there is in this. So we'll get some bits and pieces going over here. So there you go. You are now a new house. So it doesn't matter what colour the beds were when we actually so we've got Kimmy Shattermast and Phoebe Paspinal. And they're off somewhere, probably hungry. Gatehouse. Let's get some gatehouse action going. One of the nice things is, of course, I've been mining with my various Silk Touch tools, including Hammer Time, which is my Silk Touch Big Holes Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 Mending and Soulbound pick. It's basically a hammer, although we do have hammers actually in the game, so you know it is kind of pointless, to be honest. Let me grab a bit of that. Have I got any? Yeah, we'll have them. And those. And those for now. Oop. Blocks. Why? There you go. Right. The other thing I need to know is, can I actually, what do I need to make the portcullis and drawbridges? Yes, definitely. Although having said that, Thorncraft golems are awesome anyway, so alright, I want a if I were a portcullis, why is it not called a portcullis? Okay, drawbridge. Is it an iron portcullis? Iron gate. Iron gate. There we go, so iron gate then. And we need construction, which needs engineering. So, right, next question. Do I have construction or... I suppose the obvious way to find out is to try and make a gate, isn't it? Iron, stone and redstone. Couple of iron, bit of redstone. We've got stone. Let's see if I can make it. If I can make it, then I'll know that we can kind of make it. I can make it. Okay, that's good. Z set boundaries, blah blah blah. Right, so we're going to have a gatehouse that is going to be, as soon as we hit 1700 I'll sleep. So the gatehouse is going to start off with, we need to lose this. This is of course known as the direwolf shovel. It's a well-known phenomenon in Minecraft, the inability to actually use the right tool for the job. And that needs to come out there, I think. Oh, that one needs to come out as well. There we go. So I think that will give us the basis we want. Of course, that is known as a real shovel. And right, let me get a floor down in here for starters. And here. And then we'll take a couple of those, turn them into light blocks. We'll place one there and one there. So we should find that we're well illuminated in both inside and out. How do I want to do the floor? So that's a dirt light. Think. So obviously this is not just going to be the structure is going to come in a wee bit and be, you know, castle-like. Coarse dirt would be our friend here, I think. or chiseled dirt. We could do chiseled dirt as well, or a mixture of coarse dirt and chiseled dirt. Yeah, that would work. Coarse dirt. Is that all the coarse dirt I have? Okay. It is now no longer all the coarse dirt I have. Gravel light, that's always handy. We'll want some of that later because I'm going to finish that bridge I think today as well if I can. What time are we at? No, still 1300, still got bards up, and oh, that was a spike. We'll get there. Right. Well, technically speaking, the villages in this you don't program beyond giving them a very basic task, so I suppose they're not actually easier to program, they are just somewhat things. What do we think? About 3 deep down there? Then come back into another gatehouse. Because we can do most of the building, most of the structure can be above, I think. That might work. Let's have a... oh, hang on, that needs to go in as well. Probably want to strip out this little bit of land, and I almost certainly want to start filling in some of these as well, I think. So I don't think they're giving, they're not adding anything to the area, so I'm not a big one for filling in holes just for the sake of filling in holes. I think too many people overlook the possibilities of the terrain before they start before they start flattening the land automatically. It's like, oh, land must be flattened. But on occasion it is necessary, so that works. And then what I'm thinking is, if this is going to be undercover, we can most of this in here. Let's put down that dirt light there. Most of this in here can be turned out to coarse dirt and chiseled dirt and trampled dirt with a bit of gravel and the likes. Certainly doesn't want to be grass. Yeah, we'll take you to there, and then we're going to, I think we'll bring this up here, so we'll have like a step. How do I want to do this? Let me think. Think. I mean, we can stick a bit of coarse dirt down. I'm not going to, hang on. If I quickly sleep, maybe we can get the night up. We'll get rid of this rain. Can we get rid of the rain? Can Claire get in there in time? Yay! Rain gone. Okay, let me go and grab my coarse dirt again, and we'll really just go to town with this, I think. We'll take a little bit of coarse dirt, doesn't chisel, which is disappointing. A little bit of that one, I think. Throw a bit of that in here and there. Maybe even just kind of scatter it coming out. Get a little bit of gravel I know these are gravel lights, but you know, it doesn't matter. And then, okay, now I'm kind of going, oh crap, what am I going to do with all this inventory space? I'm going to put you down there, and that frees up that, but that doesn't give me much space to do much else. Let me just put you in there, grab that and that, and then we can do you. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a butterfly. I was like, what's that moving? I'm beginning to think that we've been invaded by the Hermitcraft seed, because that would be the only explanation that springs to mind, that Hermitcraft has somehow infected my world. It was always the joke, and then of course supposedly the joke was always that it's always raining on the Minecraft world as well, so I think it's just one of those observations that servers, they seem to see a lot of rain, and I don't know why, you just do. Okay, hello, thank you. All right, so if we were to bring this gatehouse up, I'm not sure how. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 will take us to level with that. I'll just take a hit, I think. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have taken a hit. Okay, let's go up here, and then what we'll do is we'll place a selection of stuff there, and hopefully, no, fluffed it. Right, so that's our gate, which really isn't wide enough. That's only, I suppose, I quite like that. It's got a certainness to it. One of the things I do want to do, and I'm not going to do this on the stream because, as you probably figured, my redstone skills are so awesomely awesome that they are just not something you can do on camera. I would love to rig a daylight sensor up to these, so when it is daylight the gate opens, and at night it closes again. I think that would look quite cool. However, what we don't want is, I don't want that to be quite so. So if we were to, maybe not there. If we were to bring a kind of an edge bit on that and maybe kind of shape that out a bit, I think that'll there's a roll-up portcullis. You know, this is Minecraft. You don't expect sensible stuff. Good grief. Next thing you'll be expecting sensible stuff. Right, I've just kind of screwed up here, and maybe I should have. Come on. Get me a little bit more of that going, and then you got your floor at that level, because that's where the thing will come in. No actual doorway, but we will put a little gap there, I think, and then that will just go up like that. Okay. We can get a definite shape or something going over here, and then similarly, and maybe I think the doors to the back rather than to the side, so even if someone, you're thinking it's a bit bizarre, but when you're thinking about these structures, you have to think about the purpose of this. So you've got like a murder hall here where, you know, we'll do something above, and then you can go, and then got to get through a second gate. And when you get out the gate, you've still got the defenders. Now, to get to the defenders, you don't want to be able to just come around and go whoop and in. If they're on the top firing arrows at you, you want to have to go whoop and then all the way round and in, and perhaps even all the way round and in. This was 3 maybe. So it's a kind of a swinging round, and then just keeping this all nice and simple. God, I love having silk touch picks. It just makes getting the smooth stone so much easier. And then what we'd probably have then is your ladder would be on this side. This would, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how I would handle this bit, because we need to get a bit higher above that gate. So I'm going to leave that for a second, because I do need to also be thinking about the decorative nature of this. So we need to head back over to this tower, and I need to just go and borrow that and that, and then we can go and do a little bit of that action. Now realistically, that and that one I'm going to turn into a light brick again, just because it makes lighting these things so much easier. And we'll pop one of those there, out, and one of those there. No point putting one of those there, but that's fine. That gives us a starting point. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I'm just going to put that away for a second. Maybe I just need a small rucksack ready for just to use for chisels and bits and tools. Could be an option. Now, you know, I'm actually tempted to do something. Looking at this, and I'm thinking this is going to be very flat. And what would be nice is something that's not so flat. Okay, I've talked myself into it. I don't know why I've talked myself into it, but I have talked myself into it. Get some of them. A few of them. We are going to start off here like a so, and then we'll bring that in. No. Pardon me. Damn you. Alright, let me get back. Let me do this from the top. It's probably going to be easier. Oh. I wasn't thinking gargoyles, but thank you, Terry. That is an option. Definitely. In fact, that can be a solid block, can't it? I didn't need it to be that, because that is... No, what I was actually thinking was coming out a wee bit on these towers. And bringing them out to be wider. Where are we? Light block. But gargoyles is a good idea too. Now, do I want to bring them all the way out like that, or do I'm tempted to just not do that and keep them that kind of shape, but we should be able to take that lot out and throw in. It basically makes these, well, give me an overhang. Now there is another thing which I've seen recently as well, which I'm very tempted to try. I don't know how we're going to actually do this, but let me have a look. Yeah, it's not going to work. Not in that structure anyway. That's fine. We'll go with what we got for the time being. Yeah, dirt, that's what I wanted. I think that will look better. It's got more three-dimensionality to it. How I fit some gargoyles on here, I'll work that. Oh, I know how to do it. I know how to fit gargoyles. Where did that... Did I drop a block over here somewhere? No. Oh, yes. Ah, and now I'm stuck. There we go. Think we could probably get away with that. Might work. Yeah, let me go and grab a couple of gargoyles from Rustic. In fact, I can do that here, I think. I don't think there's anything fancy with them. Just stone slabs. How many does that make? 2. In which case, half it. Right, let's go back up and try that then, shall we? Whee! So, yeah, that would work, definitely. We can definitely throw a few gargoyles around the place. Like them? Thank you. Thank you for the idea. Right, let me continue with this structure here. Now at this point I'm wondering what to do, whether to make this into a big room that arches over, because we can we could do something fairly simple. Well, that never works. I've been looking recently at so if we were to come over like that, let me just start playing this side up to there. Oh damn it, it's easier to climb it, jump on it, isn't it? Ow. Grab a little bit more stone. If we were to bring that kind of over, that gives us an opportunity to do something down the middle 3 blocks, doesn't it? What have we got in the term of grate or grill? No. Medieval dark roleplay. I want to see what you've got in there, because obviously you've got these things that we've got. I know. Engineer's decor. If that doesn't, there you go. Steel. Steel in ancient warfare is... Damn you. Damn you, I thought there was an ancient warfare-y steel. Let me just go back into there. I could have sworn I saw coal and iron. Let's do it the cheap way. They can't, but iron grills can. In fact, I'll not run off and do it. I'm not just going to run off and do that. Let's go and see about... Damn it! Mobile crafting bench. I know there is a spell, but eventually we shall have said spell. But right now we do not have said spell. I also want to swap in some of the somewhere in this lot. Haven't got a huge amount of it, but that will do. I think 2,000. That's well, it's one block. Simple enough to fix that, though. Actually, it's even easier. Right, I need my chisel. Chisel. Just get myself a few of them ready. And a bit of that. I'm going to try and get this bottom level done, because I think it's going to make life a hell of a lot easier if we have that done to kind of, you know, work out where we're going with what. This is going to look great. I'm looking forward to the way how this finishes, especially once I got this bridge finished as well, because that's been a long time waiting for me to just get to it. And then we can run across around this area. We'll just take all the torches out, maybe even the torches just on that side, start to eliminate those. That would be a plus as well. Just rough this area up a little bit, not too much. Hup. And get the old floor in. Then I'm going to want another laterally. Let's just try and mix these, because I'll keep on doing the light blocks out of those, and we are not restricted to those, except I've just gone and done that, haven't I? Damn you. Oh well, didn't want them anyway. I'll go get it in a minute, because I guarantee I will want them. That should give us a start of a place to work from. Let me just go and grab them, because it will bug me. I don't like throwing things away, it's just the way I am. I do have netherrack. I also have braziers and other things. Let me just go and have a look at this from this angle. Right, I forgot that needs to be pulled out for starters. We do need to... That one, not that one. That one can go, but that's, yeah, okay. Oh, damn you. Hang on, does shift takes you back, doesn't it? Interesting. I never knew that. Today I learned. Damn it. And of course I've jumped off that thing. Today I learned. Yeah, right. Where are we doing? How are we doing? That's fine, that's fine, that's okay. I do need to work a little bit in this area. And maybe a little bit over here. Getting there. Right, let's go. I need tell you what I need. I need to clear some of this for starters, because this is where my entrance is going to be. Right, let's have a look. Right, I'm trying. I'll get there eventually. Really need to go and get rid of some of this dirt, to be honest. I could make a very cheap joke about, you know, selling it to the White House, but I won't, because, you know, it would be an easy joke. Okay, where are we? There. Let me jump down there. Good. And that needs to, right, yeah. So what I actually want to do, and I will replace one or two of these with some more structured and weathered brick as well, I think, because you know, it's going to be necessary going forward. In fact, I may even do this one here. There. No. Like that. And then like that. And pop that off. Pop that on there. That will come up. That will come up. And likewise, like that one. Hang on, let me my get door is my door is there, so that will go off of that way. Nope, that's not right. See, that's kind of working out. Just, yeah, of course, yeah, of course that looks odd, because this was previously, this was all 3 tall. I need to just be conscious that I may be introducing some dark spots up here though, while I'm in the process of building, so that's a thing to be aware of. One of them. Give me one of them. We'll go down and just check the other side and make sure that's okay. Oh, that worked. Why did that work and the other time not? It was, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know what I need to do then. Okay, doesn't work that time. Where's my bag? Just go and check where I'm at, because I think I'm, in fact I'm positive, yeah, there we go, I knew I hadn't. I was fairly certain anyway that I hadn't done that, which of course now means I need to do that. And then temporarily we'll just do that just to clear the space. That should be all okay. Yeah, so I need to just weather a couple of those overhang blocks, but other than that, that is starting to look pretty good. I'm happy with that. Right, I need another gate. I'm going to go with a wooden gate. I may actually set it back here as well, right back in, so it's yeah. That kind of works, maybe. Let's go clean my inventory a bit, grab a little bit more stone, pick up that baby hearts. We ought to check on the children, actually, see how they're going. Let's do what I came to do first, though. That is, yeah, I don't really need to carry that around. Certainly do not need that or that. Or that flint. Yeah, let's just grab a few more blocks of that. Right, so steel. While we're here, I want to make some of these steel floor gratings. I want them to be a 3x3 or even a 4x3. You get 4 per, and you get 12. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's just try doing one lot of. Of course, you're going to have to do this in the presumably in here. I could have sworn that's what that said. Out. Ancient warfare. But we need refining. Maybe I've not got that. Let's have a look. Research. Refining requires chemistry, requires mining, requires engineering. Okay, so I need mining. Okay, right, so 6 powered rails, and I am picking a bucket. I'll have a bucket, there you go. An iron pick. Steal one of theirs. Oh, it might not work with that one of theirs, of course. Let me get rid of those fish. Fish, there you go. Minecart with a furnace. And some powered rails. God, now we're into minecart. I wondered why I got such a low return on that. Minecart, furnace. And then 6 powered rails, which I think that's cheap enough because we've got the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some redstone and a stick, if I recall correctly. Nope, that's the that was the missing thing, and it took their pick. Excellent. So it didn't actually worry about that MBT. All right, what do we need next? Chemistry. Netherrack. I'm sure it doesn't have to be streaked. Lapis and redstone. Well, let's get some redstone. Lapis. Lapis and gold. Just chuck a hole there. This is the throw enough at the fan and see what sticks. Might need that again yet, so There we go, that gives me chemistry, and then that will give me refining, which is going to be 2 gold, 12 iron, and 12 coal, and 10 paper. $12 iron, 12 coal, and then we should be able to make the steel. Yay! Oh, pardon me. That beer's going right through me tonight. So now we should be able to do steel, and that should give me 12 of those, which in turn gives me 4, 8, so that will give me enough, not enough. But that's fine, because I know now that I can make the rest with, and it's not like I'm short of iron. Bang, bang. So that's going to give me a 4x3, which I think it might be what I want. I'll take those with me just beyond. I wonder how the kids are doing. Sorry, I was getting distracted. I get very easily distracted. It's my natural state of being. Oh, it's way past your bedtime. It's gone midnight. Where's your... I'm fairly certain I've not killed any. And there's no wonder they drink. They need it just to cope with the repetition of the music, don't they? Let's not start playing down here, because I'm just going to get carried away if I do. And I'm curious as to where that other child has got to, but... I mean, obviously not at school. No child goes to school when they don't have to, least of all in Minecraft. Yeah, but the only problem is they're the only 2 children in the house. What, sleep over at somebody else's village? Okay, let's have a look. So if I wanted to do a... take my stair, for example, and do that. 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm just going to grab a bit of dirt, just for... I don't know whether these go on top, or no, they do. No, they go there. Obviously, you can't do anything through this. You know, the idea is it's supposed to simulate a murder hole, but you know, you've got a grill. You could pour, if it were not Minecraft, you could pour lava through it. But this is Minecraft, so it's almost certainly a decorative effect. But that's fine. I don't really mind decorative effects. Right, we need some more steps. Nope, still can't do it. You know what? What I should do is break that off, because it really doesn't matter then. Right, let me do some of that. Let me do a wee bit of that. That should be enough. Hup. No, that's not right. There. Get that in. From there you kind of come up, so we'll bring ourselves up to a floor, and I think I might even overhang the entire thing here now. You know, just bring this up another level. But at that, ow. Thank God for feather falling. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we? So if we have a wall here that comes up, and then we kind of, I don't know, what do we want to do? Carry on up at this level. That's where this is where the floor would be. In fact, we can just sort that, can't we? Wherever I'm doing the floor, if I want to do the odd block as something other than, you know, just plain stone, I'm getting that in first. But that's where the floor for the. So do I need to bring this all back a wee bit? I really don't know. Because obviously we can continue on where, not that there, that would come out. Hi Anima. Oh, and Mordecai. Yes, hello. Sorry, miles away. I was too busy falling off things. I'm very good at falling. I got you know, outstanding results for my falling skills at school. Now, if I wanted this to be a floor, I'm very tempted, therefore, not to do that. I think that just needs to be plain brick then, doesn't it? Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. This can actually just be a solid block, it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't have to be this is going to take me far too long. I've got a feeling that I'm going to be spending more time building again. Nothing new there, but that's why we have Health and Safety Council in the UK, of course. It's just to protect people from unscrupulous employees who expect them to work at height without proper equipment. Or injury lawyers for you, of course. I should actually just use these wherever possible, shouldn't I? Let me put that away. I'm going to just grab some of these and just do these instead of that's kind of working. Better check my light levels. But that's just going to be a light block again underneath where that now. At this point, do I go with, actually I'll stick that down for now. Do I at this point start with a overall random design process? How do you know that it's a highly thought out and very... all right, yeah, fair enough. I'm not fooling you, am I? Crenellations at this level or upper level? I think at this level. I don't think we need them any higher up. In which case, again, we can start playing with right, this is given my track record so far, I'm happy to go to there, I think. I'll replace a few of these in a moment with a more colourful block. Right, so at this point we can come in here and swap those out, and also those out. Yeah, that's not going to help, is it? Just going to stick that netherrack out of the way because I might need that for a brazier later, along with those. That will help me a little bit. So we've got that kind of going on there. And then we're going to go back to, well, in fact we've already got some for some reason. And then we'll have this roofed over as we do normally. Is that the centre? Yes, it is. So that kind of works to there. Damn you, you crafting table, you. I should bring it with me. In fact, let me just do that. I like to think of it as a randomized chaos. Okay, take you out of there. Oh, I was going to replace some of those, wasn't I? Let me have that one out. And that one out. Damn you. And maybe that one out. Damn you as well. Got so much crap. Okay. There is no other recourse. I am going to have to do something I don't normally do and sort my inventory. There we go. Right. Now I can actually start with that one. And if I've got enough, I will do... No, I haven't, damn you. Okay, what's that? That's stone brick. Chisel me some of that up, please. And get that. And then I think I put one over there, didn't I? That means I must have lost a few of those. Okay, I'm going to go and have a look because I'm conscious that I'm kind of building without. It's, you know, it used to annoy me. It used to annoy the hell out of me when I used to watch other YouTube, watching the constant backwards and forwarding and toing and froing to go and have a look at your build. But now I do it. I do understand why. It's going to need some colour for definite. There's, at the moment, that's a problem. That one there. However, I think we can fix it. With this. Haha, just because you didn't want to join. But it definitely needs some colour in there, other than the stained bricks. So there's definitely something necessary. Not sure what yet. Shame those gargoyles really blend in against that background. Is there a spruce tree anywhere nearby? I need some spruce. There's some over there. I know there's spruce in the thing as well. I'm going to go and just chop one down. Give me a spruce, Bruce. Sorry, bad impersonation of any accent. Ignore me. Right, get away before it drops saplings on me. Oh, I'm definitely going to be doing the chisel into it. That's goes without saying. Well, doesn't go without saying. It could just. I'm going to do that. What I'm wondering is how to just pick out that detail behind these guys. And my thought is this. That's problematic though. I need to get back up there somehow and place that back in, and then we can come back up here and yeah, that just that tiny little bit just changes everything. It just changes the contrast in there. A bit of wood. I don't think I needed anything more than that. I've got a few ideas for detail outside as well, so you know, no worries there. Right, that also is a problem. You see, the problem with chisels and bits is it doesn't respect Minecraft rules. So you end up with little things like that where you can't see. Now obviously as I get more and more of this done, it's going to get harder and harder to get in and out as well, which is, you know, going to be fun. If anybody's got any good suggestions for someone who's got a single pulse day-night detector that I can use, yeah, send me the link somehow. Some way of pulsing those gates with a redstone signal would be ideal, but like I say, I'm not going to try and do that on stream because I joke about my and I know you know I joke about my redstone abilities. So yeah, my redstone capabilities are virtually non-existent, so I don't just have that kind of mentality that finds it even remotely interesting. I could do with a couple of things and some things. Right, you need to come off, and then we can go and get, let me have a look. How are we doing for lighting up here? We are absolutely bloody terrible. But fortunately, Ferdinand's Flowers has an answer for us. In fact, I'm going to have multiple answers for us, because we're going to do that one as well, and then we'll have the other one on the other side, and that will give us some nice hidden lighting. Right, I need to go and get ladders and trapdoors. Could also do with checking our children, see whether they have even grown up yet, because it's been 2 days. Nobody in there. Right, where are they? Playing hooky, no doubt. I do find the things, the interactions and the way the villagers oh, thanks. Somebody pressed the mute button on him. I'd love to know where. I know they also shuffle around, so that's a thing which is odd, and we obviously get visual glitches with the beds as well. So you're a farmer. Anybody in the library? Not that it... Yeah, there's no reported child death. There's one. Phoebe Paspinal. Intelligence 30. I don't know where the other one's gone. Keep my eyes open for a nitwit and we'll be fine, I'm sure. Right, what am I doing? Oh, that was it. Ladders. Don't think I've got many ladders made, but I've got lots of sticks and sprucey trapdoors. Let me take one more on there. That should be enough. I've got more than enough sticks actually, so I don't really need to take them with me anyway. Oh, I wanted to have a look at gate, didn't I? That was a... Right, what do we think? Vertical, split. I think split for this one. No particular reason, just I fancy it. Redstone, stone and things. A bit of redstone. Splatter that. Just run 2 of those actually. That'll do me. I don't need those right now. That and that. Right, let's see where we're going. So again, I want to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come across on this one. Oops. And we'll just stick a torch up there temporarily like. And then we should be good to go and press Z there and Z there and place that. And there we go. Interior gates, exterior gates. That's all sorted. Well, kind of all sorted, you know. Semi-sorted. Almost there. I actually needed more spruce while I was out, didn't I? And some things. This is the point where I say, oh, leave it with me, I'll be back. I can't do that, I'm streaming. The thing I missed. Right, I need to go and grab... I need to rationalise my inventory a bit, actually. Again. As is the way. Right, we need... Trying to think. Spruce, mainly. And some andesite fence, andesite wall. Is that all the andesite wall I have? That's not a problem. We've got plenty of andesite. That'll do us. And spruce. Spruce. How much have I got? Yeah, not a huge amount. There we go. That should be more than adequate. Right. What time are we at? Still not late enough for the minstrels to be in bed. While we're doing that then, we'll just go and quickly check on our brewing. I'm just waiting for 1700 and then I can sleep the night off. 8.3 from 8.2. Yeah, that's good. That's cheers. Not a huge amount of saturation, is it? Okay, that's that one. And then 8.3 from 7.9, definitely an improvement. So again, we're still just inebriated. That is 7.9, that's 0.8. So again, we'll take that as an improvement and sample it. Oh, that's giving me full absorption. Not yeah, absorption. 7.9, 7.8. That's a slight improvement. So again, it'd be wrong not to take it and sample. Oh, we got inebriated 3. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that'll teach me. Oh God! Oh, this is horrible. Oh no! I don't like this. This is. Oh God! This is so disorientating. You think it really? It's a drunk simulator 5000. I tell you, it's surprisingly accurate. At least in my experiences of being inebriated anyway. Come on. Oh, we're almost there. Cheers, chaps. Oh no, don't start ticking. Oh God. I don't even know if you can use milk to get rid of this effect. Oh no. I think we can sleep now though. Will sleeping get rid of this, do you think? I have no idea. Oh dear. Oh man. That is like a flashback. No, it's still there. Did I keep? Milk doesn't get rid of it. That is a swining thing. I'm afraid we're stuck with this for what looks like about 7 minutes. Hi Dara. I apologise for the screen. Don't adjust your set. Oh God, I've got to work at height as well. I'm going to go and I'm just going to go. Oh, hello. You grew up and you got a level in farmer. I don't want you to be a farmer really, but I don't know where the other one's gone though. Oh, this is horrendous. Oh God. Just walk into someone's house, pick up their loved child and throw up on the bed. Where is the other child though? Visual glitches in this, definitely not good. This is not a visual glitch. This is just me being stupid. I should have stopped when I got to inebriated 3, to be honest. 2, sorry, not 3. But let's go and have a look at just see how many crystals are going, because oh God, this is terrible. I've got to say, I do think that the 8 minutes is a little bit excessive. Oh God. This is working really well. We've got a good selection of crystals. I can't. Oh right. Hang on. Is it? No. I've only got 5 minutes left. This is ludicrous. 8 minutes is definitely overkill. I have to say, I do believe 8 minutes is a touch on the overkill side. Oh man, this is vile. Now the question, if that... Oh man, will you please stop? I think, yeah, everybody just vanishes for the while I wouldn't mind if I could use milk. It wouldn't be so bad, but that's... I will be taking it easy on the sampling, I think. What else do I need then? Well, it might be an idea just to... oh, is there... Just bear with me. I know I shouldn't do this, but for the purposes of streaming... There has to be... I don't want to do it these are command blocks. Come on. So we can try /effect /SID69 clear. Right. We've learnt an important lesson. I will not do it again. Yeah. Oh, right. Now we've got both of these. So you are... Okay, so we got both of these things. What do I want them to be? I really don't know right now. What are you trading today, sir? Nothing I want to sell you. I think in another miner might not be a bad idea. Let's go and get one of them set up as a miner, shall we? Not the architect, tradesman. But I do want to get a rancher. Or should I wait until they... I'm just going to leave them. They're not doing any harm. We'll let them enjoy their childhood a little longer while I continue to work on this. Look at all these bloody nomads today. Yeah, well, I mean, they do. With the ancient warfare bards, I can actually give them different instruments, and they will play from a selection of songs. But that is the ancient warfare bards, and not these ones. Ow. Okay, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2, and then there as well, and 1, 2, 3, like so. So that should give us access to the roof area, which is nice. Now I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the back side, the back of this. So I'm going to play it careful because I know what you lot are like, especially Terry. And we shall work this out. So I want this to go round to there. Now we need to I'm going to make if I do that and that and then that should all connect up. I'm going to leave that blank. I'm going to come around here and I'll okay. Make one more batch. I'll not put too many contrast pieces in on this one, and that will come around to what on earth is, hang on. I'm doing something wrong here, aren't I? That's where we need to get to. Is it? I'm confused now. No, that one there is not a block. We are... Yeah, I mean, I am now starting to play with the 1.14 mod selections that are available, which is not a huge amount at this stage, but it's getting there. And I'm starting to think towards Civ Modded Life Season 3. Not that it's going to happen anytime soon, because I don't think we're anywhere close to having the selection of mods that we've got currently. But yeah, that's right, so that's not, it's just that one, and that takes you around to there. Okay, we can work with that. And then that and that all come out along with, oh no, damn you. Right, where was I? I was going to chisel some of that up to make myself a nice roof thing. I enjoy it, and you know, the fact that you can at the moment, because the lag is starting to get appreciable, and this is no different from, you know, you just have to think, how many times have you watched any season of any... I just realised something. Damn you. Sorry. It will drive me mad if I don't balance it off. Yeah, it's like any, you know, they do tend to get a little bit old after a while, and not so much in the content, but in the ability of the game to run, and I think we're starting to just get to that period. Look at them all go. So if we can get, what we need to do is basically we need to time the gates closing with the times. I'll need to work out the times that the guys arrive and come in and what time they leave, and based on that we'll be able to work out what time I want to automatically open or close the gates, or I just leave them open and just have them as and when, and just open the other ones maybe. Now I'm thinking we'll have a gate here. There will be that one over there around the main castle, but I'm thinking we'll have another one on this side, so we've got two main entrances, just because you know, that seems to be a sensible point to take this. Now I am really thinking that I'm just going to go and block this all in. It doesn't need to be with brick, but you know, it can be. And then, right, what we're looking like now, that's still well illuminated, so we're okay there. And then what do I want to do over here? One of these is a light brick. So first things first, those can all come out and be replaced with floor blocks. We've got a way up here, so I don't think I'm going to put any direction of getting in up here. This is just going to be, you have to go in through there, you'll have to fight your way through there, come up on this side to get up there. Now you might have had it so it was like zigzagged all the way through, but stone, man. The only problem is with this now is I'm making it quite awkward for me to get around. I definitely want to have a roof on this, and it's definitely got to stop anybody being able to climb off the edge. And I think at this point I'm going to bring the wall up, maybe. Oh yeah, moving to different places and trying different biomes. I'm not entirely sure which biome I'd go for if I was starting over at the moment. That's another question to be answered, so to speak. Right, let's get down and see about this. Might keep it fairly flat on this side. I don't know. I'll have a play with the ideas as we go. For the time being, however, I still need to be conscious of that. Otherwise, we're going to have people eating our villagers, which is not conducive to village life. Bit of that. And then, I'm just going to stick a bit of one of those in while we're at it. Up. And just get these built up for the time being. Alright, we're starting to get some kind of shape. I'm going to have you, and you are going to become a light. I am having it. It's not getting away that easily. Right. You can be a light brick. And we'll have a light brick in there as well. In fact, I should have a stone light brick. There we go. So that should be good. We're going to need slightly more of this. There we go. And I think what we'll do is that's not going to work. It will if we do that though, won't it? Yeah. Thank you. And then we can just bring that as a stone roof over there. We can take you, I don't know, chisel it up a wee bit as a thing. Stick a torch in it. And then that lot here will be whatever we do at the top here, and I really am unsure as to exactly what I want to do at the top. Now one thought, just thinking this through here, actually no, we're going to want to have a reasonable runway, a walkway area. If we do that though, that's not there. How about about if we take this out of here, come up to what we got, a 3. I don't know, it's going to have to kind of be like that. And then we can have a walkway either side. That might work. And obviously just fill that in. That would kind of work. Kinda. Stone or wood? Stone or wood? I mean, we would take the wood and that would be like that. But do we go with wooden or stone stairs? That is the question. Oops. We'll answer that one in a moment by comparing the few of them. So our options. So if I take those and turn them into that, and then get that and do good old, oops. I don't know. What do we think? I do need to stab a torch down there temporarily. Wood or stone? We can obviously then come in with you. That can go there like so. We can take those two out and replace those with that. Stone. We on stone, so love the undo function of chisels and bits. And then what we do is need a few more. Need quite a few more actually. Start with those. Let's go from there. What I'm thinking is we'll fill this gap, will just be solid. Yeah, that works. Stony stairs, there you go. Gives us a good runway up. Yeah, more stone. Thank you. Oh, I had a little bit left to that spruce. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, both works. And the thing is, this is all going to need decorated. So that, for example, will definitely be a light brick. Now I believe we should be, oh hang on, need to go and grab some, yeah, I almost missed that. I'm very tempted, damn you. I am very tempted to just make a couple of light bricks, one in a thing and one in a crack somewhere, and put them in these couple of areas that look like they may have lighting issues down the line. One is here. And I'm going to do the other one here, just so it's not obvious that it's kind of there, but semi. Right, what am I doing? More floor, and then we need to work out what I'm doing up here, which is going to be equally interesting. Going to be very interesting in some respects. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't decided. I'm definitely loving having everything with mending on it and a mob farm at spawn. I wonder whether I can. Just going to try something to widen this up a little bit. Just kind of breaks the. Can't do it there, but that's fine. I don't need to do it there. It's got enough space. It's this is a little bit meh. You know what I mean? That just gives you a little break from that. Right, what have we got going on in my inventory? Let me get those out of the way. Right, we need to look at upstairs, and that's and that I think will be the extent of it. Let me go and grab some spruce shaker stairs. I think that's going to be where we want to go for the roofing. Well, it is where I want to go because it's the same. I also still need to do this, so let me just now I don't know what to do in here. I mean, are we as well just to go like that or that? It's probably the way, isn't it? I know what's a better way of doing it. We'll go and grab them while we're there. That should be okay. We just need to put a little bit of brickwork in here. Do some floor work on the inside here. Make sure it is all lit properly, which I believe it is. And then the roof. Thanks. Ooh. Ooh. Terry, you vicious person. I like the way you think. However, we're going to have to do a bit of research on that, I suspect. If I want to make a... I was thinking ballista might be the better. We'll get jobs for them eventually. Let's have a look. What if I wanted to make a mobile? I'm going to work advanced siege warfare. That requires siege warfare, which will give us a ballista stand. To advanced siege warfare gives you that. Siege warfare gives you a ballista stand fixed, which is, I think that would be adequate. I don't think we trebuchets, catapults, and Chinese things which I can't say. Probably not. But so for tactics, we need conscription and command. What have I actually got? Tactics, I need conscription. Oh, here we go. Right, iron sword. Borrow that, thank you very much. I shall leave you your golden apple. I'll use one of my own, because I'm kind like that. Paper and 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've not used the tactics side of things before, so okay. So that should give us, what do we need? Okay, hang on. So I've got advanced siege warfare requires siege warfare and machinery. Siege warfare requires tactics. I need tactics. Tactics requires conscriptions and command. Tactics. A book. Wow. Charcoal, bit of charcoal. Yeah, have all the charcoal. A book. Book. There we go. That's the Tic Tacs. Which gives you siege warfare. That's reasonably inexpensive as well. 10 iron and some planks. In fact, have all of the birch planks and some iron. Do. There you go. It's a happy little research thing. What's ballistics give you then? Rocketry. Wow. Can I actually make a ballista now? Let's have a look. So if I want a ballista stand, material level 1. Oh, this has got some interesting stuff in it. Rough wood. 7 planks and some leather. Can I actually make them? Excuse me? Some of us are trying to work here. What are you... Bloody rude. What was I doing? I was trying to make a ballista, so if I wanted to make that I need planks and leather. I've got planks. I'm going to assume it doesn't require, and leather. Okay. Then I need string. That is not a problem. And then I need a torsion unit. Iron, string and sticks. I think that was it, wasn't it? And I need 2 of those. Oh. And then an equipment bay. Wool, wood and iron. Oh, I need some bolts as well, won't I? Ballista bolt, flaming, explosive, or just iron. We're just going to go with that. 2 iron. Can we get some feathers over here, please? Thank you. And some stickage. Oh, you need the ballistics research. Ah, okay. Well, give me some ballistics research then. Paper, string. Need more paper. I find it very difficult to concentrate, you know, when the bard's playing. It's actually quite annoying. But oh well. Right, what do I need? Ink and torches. Torches and ink, because I've got no supply of ink whatsoever. That should give me ballistics, which will allow me to actually make the weapon. Now, can we make myself some ballista bolts now, please, if you don't mind? Can I make myself like maybe 32 of them? Because that would be nice, thank you. Right. I want to go play with my ballista now. Yeah, unfortunately that don't work. We'll head up this way. Well, this gatehouse has definitely taken over, hasn't it? It's definitely bigger than... And this wouldn't go up here because we're going to have a roof on it to stop the things. But we've got our ballista. Oh. And then we should be able to stick the ammo in it, and we can... I'm not sure exactly how you aim it. That's the only... Mind, it's a stand one, isn't it? I think it's fixed at this point. But basically, you get yourself... I think that's the lowest angle we can get. There are some wedges you can stick will apparently do the thing, and you... fire it. And now I've got to go and find whether that bolt is retrievable or not. How do I get out? But it's, to be fair, I don't imagine that we'll be using these for any kind of serious warfare. You can actually see the bolt in that tree. It actually did hit. It's got a good old range on it. But then again, I suppose it is a ballista, which, you know, kind of makes sense that it has a good old range on it. Liking that. Once we've got a roof on it, I think what we'll do is we'll stick a ballista tower up on either at the centre, just to have the actual ballista in it. I think the ballista bolt was up here. Can you retrieve it? Is it a retrievable object? Ah, evil plant. Thought I saw the bolt. Maybe you can't retrieve them. Maybe. I could have sworn I could have seen it though. Oh well. We'll live. Go away, evil plant. Despawn. So yeah, I mean, it will look the part if nothing else. Whether we'll actually be able to actively use them on the roof is another thing. And of course they have that annoying text on them. Don't know whether that's something we can turn off. But this is starting to look okay. I'm happy with this. We will dismantle our ballista for the time. Oh, I might as well dismantle these as well now we've got the ways in. And up. And up again. Whee! And then you just pack it up, and there you go. It's back in. Well, there they are. I was like, where the hell's... Oh, where's my torches, actually? That's a good point. I ain't got none. Alright, how do I want to do this, then? We need to leave the ballista behind, because that's not necessary right now, along with any of that. We'll leave all of this stuff behind. We'll take you. We'll leave the stone work, because I'm going to need to come back for that later. And let us go and grab some roofing. That was what I was doing. Roof. I've just remembered. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, this wall is going to take I can't believe I thought I'd do the gatehouse and this bit over there and the other stuff and stuff. It was. I also need to sort out the storage using that arcane thing hoofer that we did. Right, sprucey spruce. There we go, spruce. There's a little bit of spruce. Now, what I would like is, I'm going to go and chop while they're sleeping. We're going to go and chop a couple of spruce trees down, because that's going to be necessary. And you need to do it while they're sleeping, because if you don't, they chop your tree out from underneath you. I'm sure I've lost somebody, you know, because I mean, they should all be in the beds now, and that one is empty. Right, let's get this down before they come and chop the tree out from under me. And they have done that, by the way. This is not. This is from past experience. I've been sat there happily working away at the top of a 2x2, and they've come and had a go at it. And they only do, like, the best I've seen them manage is 3. Oh no, I never forgot the log walls from the earlier builds. This one is infinitely more complicated. The log walls were bad enough. I mean, they were chisels and bits all the way around, but this one is worse, I think. Certainly more finicky. But this should be fine. I think we'll get a good stack and a bit out of this. And I'm going to try for another one, just to demonstrate the passion with which these guys will come and chop trees out from under you. Maybe they probably won't. They've got a tree farm over there, which is probably more interest. Oh Jesus! And of course, it had to be a really tall one, didn't it? Oh, for a felling axe. I think we may have an axe, actually, a felling axe in this, because we've got the hammer. I think the hammer mod has got an axe. Maybe. I need to double check that, because that would actually make a lot of sense. A hammer might make a lot of sense as well, actually. They're better than the pick that I've got. I'd settle for a tree capitator, to be honest. So far so good. I've not heard that sound that you dread. There's a sound when you're doing this in this pack that you dread hearing, and that is the thud of somebody chopping a log beneath you. I think we got away with it though. I have done it once, and I came down, and I was just as I was coming down, you could actually see the lumberjack heading over with a really purposeful look in their eyes, if they're going, "Oh, logs, I'll chop those down, shall I?" Yeah. Oh God, on your face. Right, that gives us 2 and a bit stacks. If we can't build the roof out of that, then there's something very, very wrong. And we'll put the ballista, we'll build the roof up so far, and then we'll put the ballista platform on top. But we're starting to get something. This is starting to feel like it's coming together. Right, so at this point, what I want to do is I want to stick one, hang on, up there. And then up there, and then I'm going to go like you. We're not going to have any visibility from there, and if they're in, I don't know whether to have visibility off the back or not. That might be something we want. Now I think they will still not be able to get down there, and that actually gives you an opportunity to shoot at any necromancers we've got trapped at the gate, which could be good. and then the same here. Let's just do a stack. We're going to need it, I think. Up. Damn you. Up. Up. And up. And we'll keep those just in case I need any flats. Okay, so from there we're going to take this over here. We'll grab you. We'll just no, damn you, damn you, curse you, vile woman. Sorry, a little bit of Stewieism there. Yeah, you do appreciate it when you got creative flight. All the more, you know. Oh damn you, it doesn't matter. We'll get that in a moment. Not having creative flight, you do definitely, when you have it, you appreciate it so much more. It's quite scary in a way how much you appreciate it, I suppose. But then it's not really that much different from you know, this kind of building or vanilla building compared to terra firma craft. You know, you really do appreciate just being able to whack 3 stones and a couple of sticks in a crafting grid and get an axe. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts really on that respect. Now if I were doing this sensibly, which I'm probably not, oh, ghost block. So you'd come up like that. Now I'm thinking that again, maybe, no, I don't know why. Why would I have any more openness than that? I mean, that think. So if you had that kind of structure, and then maybe, have we got any pillory, stone pillar? Yeah, got multiple, haven't we, really? But that's the one, maybe. So if at this point you said, I'm going to have a stone pillar that goes there, and there, and there, and there, and that would be the foundations of your no, obviously I don't think we can do yeah, that doesn't make sense to go, oh, interesting behavior and useful to know. Alright, it's not just decorative, it is actually transparent to items. They will fall through it. But I don't think we can. I was thinking that you would bring those pillars down and they'd be structural, but you know, it's Minecraft. We don't have to be structural. It's just for the sake of the build, sometimes it makes a little sense to kind of think about things in a structural way. But what I'm thinking is we take these pillars up, certainly to the point where and we'll put a ladder in on the outside probably. That'll get you up. Open this in case of open villager revolt. Yes, we don't want those damn villagers getting ideas beyond their station, do we? So at this point, do we just do this? I mean, it's certainly simple enough, except for that one that I've done upside down, and the fact that now I'm stuck. Oh. Right, let's try that again. And it does. Let me just think this through a second. Because like I say, Creative Flight has made my life too easy in some respects. So I don't have to sometimes think about how I'm going to place blocks like that. But then from there we can continue up, can't we, really? Would work, maybe. Oh, damn you. Almost works. And probably just pin those back to, yes, just to save on the shakes. But definitely going to want more spruce, and I think probably wood pillar. Yeah, wood pillars might. Just use shaved wood. That could be an option. Let's have a look. What have I got in the way of timber in there? Have I got anything that lends itself to being a wood pillar? Yeah, scaffold planks, I suppose, would work, wouldn't they? So where did I go? There and there, and then 1, 1, 2. No, I was there and there, wasn't I? And then over 2, and then there and there. Yeah, I suppose that would work. Gives you more options anyway. So if we were to take that, just chisel the whole lot of that into being scaffold blocks, and then we can take this up. Nope, can't reach it. Okay. The other thing we need to be aware of still is the fact we're making dark points, and I haven't got any torches on me. Doesn't matter though, there are ways and means of avoiding all of that. Right, let's... See, we still need to be, what, 1, 2 over before those actually emerge from this roof, don't we? Hang on. Gonna have to go back down and grab some of those, but are we getting even close? Yeah, this is the... So that's the point that will come out the roof there. And that is the high point. And of course the nice thing here, apart from a little bit up here which we can soon cover like that, that's all covered for spawnability. That however is not, and I haven't got any torches, so the easiest way of lighting that back up again is bring them down. What time is it? Not early enough to sleep, but we can go and have a quick peek outside. We can get some more. We should be alright for spruce actually for a while, and the villagers are always going to have some in their chest, so I can always pinch a bit of that should I wish. Yeah, it's definitely got imposing character to it, I think. And when there's a ballista platform on the top, that's going to definitely stand out. Still not sure. I think I am going to do a little parapet at the back, of crenellations at the back as well, with some means of archers shooting over, so it's open at the front and back, just in case those damn villagers revolt, you know. So what did I want? Torches. And I'll probably better get some more spruce as well. And if it will get on to about 7, to the point where the villagers have actually gone to bed. Go to bed. I put a few more items in here, by the way, a few fishes, just, you know, because I can. It's ironic, really. He's really got to think about that shirt, that box there. What was I after? Certainly getting there. Once we've got the foliage and everything in and got the bridge done, that will be a happy thing. I'm going to pinch your jungle wood. I'm going to pinch that. I'm going to pinch your birch. I'm going to leave your iron actually for the time being. You may keep hold of that, and you may keep hold of all of that. I will have that stack of spruce and that stack of things. I'm going to leave your food for you. See what what's the word I'm looking for? A wonderful overlord I am. I leave them with their food, or most of it anyway. The good stuff, you know. Because I've got the cook can make beetroot stew now as well. Although he seems to be going on baked potatoes, seems to be his thing at the moment. Oh, I know what I was going to make. I had that idea, didn't I? 2, 3, 4. I want those torches. That was what I wanted. Grab myself some sticks. Grab myself a stack of coal. And make myself a stack of torches. Always carry the makings of torches. Taxing. I prefer to think of it as taxation. At some point I'll work out why one of them beds is empty as well. Because it occurs to me that we could do some things, if I had any cobblestone anyway, we could actually make it so we just flick a lever and chpum, which would be, you know, valid. So that should, if I just had some cobblestone. Tell you what, I know exactly how to make cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. Don't know whether I'll need 4 or 2, so in fact let me just make 2 for the time being, because the signal will, oh no, perfect, well that works. This is our little windows in there, so we'll make the other 2 just to bring us up to, there we go. So they can defend themselves quite easily in there, that's all good. Still need to do this floor. There's still loads to do. I mean, this, obviously we need to decorate, put doors on, but we're starting to get there. We're starting to get a feel that I like. Right, you know what, I am not going to do the back open, because there's actually nowhere, virtually nowhere for them to stand. I suppose they've got enough of us. I don't know. Let's have a think. If I were to come round here, and then maybe stick one on there. I'm going to need a little bit more of that, aren't I? I'm going to use some of the, actually no, let's use a lot of the stuff. I've certainly got a block of broken. I've got not enough of the thing, but we can definitely go there. Which one was it? That one. And a little bit more. One there perhaps. Maybe one there. Bit of that going on. Ah, that was probably not the wisest of choices, was it? Ow! No, that was alright for a while, at the moment. I want to at least get the roof on this thing, if nothing else. That one then, like that. Brick stairs, brick stairs. Oh right, yeah, we do that, don't we? That one and that one can come out. All of this can come out. Get a little bit of that going. And then we can probably come in here and do that one. Maybe even get one on here if I can. Hang on, let me just come around the corner. Bit of... Hang on, gotta get that in the right order, otherwise it definitely won't work. If I've got enough... No, we haven't. But we can certainly have enough to do all of these in this one here. Besides, if I finish streaming, I'm just going to go make me pack up for the week, and you know, I think nobody would want to do that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, should have enough for that one. That will work. like that, and like that. That should be everything we need to get that bit done. Oh, that was very nearly a short trip. Right. Little bit of spruce wood flooring. Have I got any left in here? No. Okay. We'll come back to the hoof of my jig. Gives us a bit more of a shape. That can come over here like that, and it goes 3 high. As does that. And then give me a bunch of those. And again, we're going to be right. Let's get 3 of these set up as torches. One there, one there, and one there. I think that will work. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, and 3. That can just double over, and that can be like that, I suppose. Yeah, that works. Kind of doesn't work brilliantly, but it works. And they can go like so. And then we need some, probably need more of this, but we should be able to turn that off as well. Yeah, we need more. Not much more though. That's not a crafting bench, that's a crafting bench. There we go, that'll do us. And then we should have the andesite stairs. We do. Which can go, oh no. And they can go there. That needs to come out then, because that's going to become... Actually no, we'll leave you like that. That comes out there. That stays there. There to there to there. Go for the middle. There, 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 and there. I think that'll work. I hope it works, because if it doesn't, I'm going to feel particularly stupid. Bring that across like so. And then up, up. Damn you. Give me that back. Where am I going? I honestly have no idea sometimes. But that goes around like that, where you get the old stripperator. Oh, I've missed my opportunity to sleep the night up, haven't I? And then we should be good to continue on with this roof styly. So my thoughts were what to do with this. I mean, one option is we do that. Oh, thanks. Whoever turned that rain off, which I think is probably just the random tick, but there you go. Oh god, I thought it was going to fall then. So if we bring this roof around, then wow, they're busy down there, aren't they? If we bring this roof around, then we should be able to connect up with whatever we do at the other side, which of course we know, damn you, is going to be this, with that running. I think it ran all the way, didn't we? We did. Did we do that? No. Yes, we did. Okay, and then this will just run straight across here. If I can. But then what we'll do is we'll twist it out. And we'll basically bring it around like this. I think that works. And yeah, I'm going to need a lot more spruce. I think a tree farm is an actual tree, ancient warfare tree farm, somewhere well away from the villagers where they can't actually interfere with the damn thing, would be very beneficial. Because I think we need spruce. You see, I can do the tree farm for normal trees. They're not a problem. The problem is when you come to do the stuff which is not normal for the modded trees. The problem is with the vanilla trees, or at least other than the dark oak, the lumberjacks will go for them. They'll have a go at, you know. I mean, bless them, you know, they're willing. It's not like they're shirking off. They'll have a go at oak, but they just don't know how to deal with them. So, and of course, with the vanilla ones, I don't want them to chop them down. I want my tree farm to do the chopping down, and that, you know. Whee! Oh, that was nice and gentle. Just grab a bit of that. Head back up. This roof is going to be finished if it kills me. That much I will. But decoration wise, we may not get onto it, but it will be certainly finished as far as the roof is concerned, externally, if nothing else, you know. So visible from the outside. Now the inside, I may, you know, have to come and do this all off camera. But that is right, I need to bring this down anyway, because that's going to cause a problem where it is. I am going to put you there, because you're going to be sticking up through the roof anyway. Let's take that and that, turn it into as many shakes as we can, and then we can we can get those and keep making them. Oh, I've got jungle wood on me. That's not helping. And grab them. And we'll pop that in there. That should have been put away, I think. And I've just brought it by accident. Okay, right. Where are we? We are around here. And we're building roof still. Yeah, I think I'm going to push this one through to 11. Just because I'm feeling the build. I really am feeling it. I know it's quite a scary thought, but you know when you sometimes get the actual, just the everything seems to be falling into place. He says as he places something in wrong. Yeah, I've got that one going. Stop. Okay. So that is as far up as it goes on this side, which is a bit peculiar because the other side is going to be, well, different. I wonder if I can get myself down here safely. Ow. Apparently not. Okay, let's use these as pretend pillars. Because they're dead easy to bring down. Right. So if that is where my archer's platform is coming out from, it's going to come round like, it's actually not too bad. I thought this was going to be very uneven, and I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because this is going to come out here. Whoa, that was a... not the archer's platform, ballista platform. You know what I meant. And then that is going to go on the top there. And then the ballista platform will be on the top here. And I probably need to... could do. It's certainly something I could play with. Right now I'm just trying to get the external character, the basics down, and then we can take it from there. Get me some of those. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have taken all those down. The other thing is we do need somewhere in here, we need a means for, this is going to hurt. Fortunately I've got all those nice yellow hearts, so yeah, but we're definitely going to need a means to get up here. And I probably need a bit more of this scaffolding block as well, to be honest. How are we going to get up onto this platform? The platform's going to overhang, so we can probably go out through one of these edges, maybe the back edge. Right, I need a little bit more spruce. Sprucey, give me some spruce, a sprucey bonus. Sorry, that was a very bad joke, and probably in many ways very age identifying as well. So I think if we were to come up through here, have a ladder that came up onto a platform. Now the platform itself is going to be, I think, made out of wood for this texture for this thing. So let us. Oh god, this is going to hurt. Ah, not very hurt much, but it does hurt. And we can just come up with 10. Is that 10 going to be enough, do you think? No, is the answer to that question. 10 is not enough. 13 would have been, of course. So we need to think about what we're going to do on the top here for the ballista, and thinking this through. How do I want to do it? Oh man, been sat too long today. I think what I am going to go for, I just think we'll start off with some slabs. I know I can't place the ballista on slabs, but that doesn't matter. What I can do is use the slabs as a non-spawnable base for the ballista platform. I know that's not going to be there. It'll probably come like an over. Damn you! It'll probably come and overhang the edge a little bit. He says, failing every bloody time to do it. Like that, and then you'd have your ballista set forward of the platform with a view down. We probably need to have a look at the wedge. There is a wedge pitch. Aim pitch is -3 degrees, aim pitch is +3 degrees, so you can basically put these in and it alters the angle. So we can put like half a dozen in to give it well, put 10 in to give it a 30 degree, 30 to give a 90 degree angle, which would be a little bit too much, but 10 degree or so. Let's go and make a couple of those. I'm not too worried about how that looks right now. This is going to be a work in progress, but I want to play with that ballista. Alright, let's go and make some wedges. Whee! If I make 10, that should be 10 should be 30 degrees, which should be sorry, I'm going to make 20. Turret wedge, pitch A -3, +3. I don't know which. He's not helping. Birch. Oh, but we need machinery. Have I even got machinery? I haven't. Okay. Oh, that's one for another episode, I think. Because I can't think. I need to do a bit of research into that pitch wedge as well to work out which way it actually needs to go. But we'll get the ballista on the top up there. That's just so we can get a feel for what it looks like. We'll put a roof on the top of that as well, even if it is a very simple, it'll be a simple small roof. We'll put probably fences, I think, perhaps, maybe. I do need that because I need another one of those, some of those. Just leave that there. But yeah, I don't think anybody can argue that this is most definitely a gatehouse. And we can obviously place you on. No, Oh, damn you. Get back up here. Why? Pack it up. I want you facing exactly spot on that direction. And then we have to wait while it unpacks. Okay. Stick the ammo in. So, yeah, we definitely need to bring it the angle down. I'm going to guess it's the minuses, but I need to double check that. But at this point, I think we're going to call it. I do need to make some packed lunch for tomorrow, and then, you know, get to sleep. And my alarm is currently on holiday, so yeah, that's the thing. But not bad. Let's go and have a quick peek at this. I need my rucksack because I'm going to go use that, I think. And we'll head over there. I forgot I got it for a second. I'm happy with it. Needs a little bit of detail still. The bridge needs finishing. But on the whole, that's not a bad thumbnail for it to end. Anyway, thanks you everybody for watching, and until next time, bye for now.